So Mr. Sarthak, factorization. In factorization, the first way in which we will do factorization, there are three ways in which we can do factorization. The first way is by taking out common factors. Taking out common factors. So I'll give you a very simple example. So for example, I have x cube plus x square. Mr. Sarthak, among these two, which will be a common factor? What is a common factor among these two, Mr. Sarthak?
X.
Okay. Now that is what your textbook is trying to say. So for example, if you look at this, this implies x into x into x, and this implies x into x. Mr. Sarthak, do you agree or not agree?
Yes.
Yeah. Now what do you think? What is the common factor among these and these, Mr. Sarthak?
X.
Okay. Let me take another simple example. I think then it will make more sense. So 3 into 3 into let us assume 5 plus 3 into 3 into 7. Let me take this example. So what do you see the common factor between these two terms, this factor and this factor? Mr. Sarthak, have you understood the question? Mr. Sarthak, am I audible?
No, sir.
So the common factor between these two is this. Have you understood now?
Yes.
See, basically, in so for example, I have to solve this. How should I solve this, Mr. Sarthak?
We will open the bracket. So
How do I open the bracket?
It will be 5x squared plus 7x.
Okay. Now all that we need to do is we need to do reverse of this. If you have understood what I meant. So for example, if I am given 5x squared plus 7x, what is the common factor, Mr. Sarthak? Have you understood my question?
Yes.
So this x is the common factor. I take this x out and I am left with the 5 into x plus 7, which is equal to x, 5x plus 7. Mr. Sarthak, any doubts still? Mr. Sarthak, am I audible?
Yes.
So at least say yes or no. At least I understand that you have either you have understood or you have not understood.
So my laptop was lagging.
Okay. So 5x square plus 7x, 5x square plus 7x. If I have to factorize this, basically what I need to do is I need to take a common factor out. What is the common factor among this and this? X is the common factor. I take x out, this is how it looks like, x into 5x plus 7. This is the reverse of that opening the bracket. What did we do in opening the bracket? We took this x, we multiplied it by 5x, we took this x, we multiplied it by 7. This is what we got. So what I'm trying to say is that x into 5x plus 7 is equal to 5x square plus 7x. This process is a reverse of this process where I take the common factor out. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No.
Basically, these two are reverse of each other. And that is what I was asking you here. That if I have 3 into 3 into 5 plus 3 into 3 into 7, what will be the common factor? This 3 into 3 would be the common factor, as this 3 into 3 I have taken out, and inside will remain 5 plus 7. Mr. Sarthak, any doubts still?
No, sir.
So we started this lecture by taking this example, x cube plus x square. What is x cube? X cube can be written as x into x plus x square can be written as x into x. So, Mr. Sarthak, what do you propose? What will be the common factor among this and this?
X into x.
Shabash. It will be x into x. So inside the bracket, I have taken x into x. What does remain?
X.
X. This one will be written as it is. What does remain here once you have taken x into x?
Nothing.
Actually, there is an invisible 1 written here, so a 1 will remain here. Have you understood?
Yes.
And this will be x square into x plus 1. Any doubts still?
No.
So, in this chapter, factorization, what we do is basically the reverse of expansion. So, in the previous chapter, what we did was we expanded this, and now we are doing the reverse of this. Any doubts still?
No, sir.
So let us take few more examples. So let me take x cube plus x squared plus x. So what will be the common factor?
X.
x will be the common factor. So inside what will remain? X square plus x plus 1. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No, sir.
Let me take another simple example. Now, Mr. Sarthak, what will be the common factor?
XY.
Xy. Xy will be the common factor. So if you keep observing slowly, factorization is reverse of expansion. So here I'm doing a factorization. But if I was given this and I had to go this side, this was expansion. This is factorization and this is expansion. Mr. Sarthak, any doubts still?
No, sir.
Let us take a few more examples. Okay, what will be the common factor, Mr. Sarthak?
XYZ.
XYZ, correct. Now XYZ, the common factor. This would be x square. See, we need to remember that x cube can be written as x square into x, and that is why we did indices. Because in indices, they taught us that all these rules, unless and until your indices is not okay, you won't be able to do these. That is why we did indices. So x cube can be written as x square into x. There is an indivisible one. So this is x raised to 2 plus 1. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No, sir.
So let me complete this. I have taken x square. I have taken out y. I have taken out z. So here x4 remains. Here y remains. Z I have already taken out plus xyz 1. So this would be the final answer. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let us look at these examples that your book has shown. Let us look at these examples that you have just copied. Now let me explain these examples to you. So basically in your book, what they are trying to do is they are trying to expand this a cube b. They are trying to tell you that this a cube can be written like this a square can be written like this a square can be written as this b square, this is ab square, this is b. So the author is trying to simplify, but I think he has this might seem very confusing to you. Mr. Sarthak, have you understood now what he has done?
Yes.
Basically what he is trying to tell you is that the factor which is given, this what he is trying to tell you is that this 12 can be expanded like this. This a cube b can be expanded like this. This 9a square b can be expanded like this. This is what he's trying to say. And then he takes the common factor out. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No.
Have you understood this now?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Sarthak, what I'll suggest is, just try to do this. Just try to do question 1 and question 2. I'll explain to you the difficult questions. Just try to do. You can make mistakes, that is not an issue. But I want you to struggle with these questions first. So for example, let me do this I part. So what he's saying is find the common factors of the following terms. Now what he has given is ax square y b xy square plus c x square y. Now he is asking us the common factor. Sarthak, can you suggest what is the common factor?
XY.
Xy. Yeah, perfect. So the common factor can be xy. So it is ax. Actually, what I should write is, because in this question, all I need to do is just write the common factor. Just write the common factor as xy. So this is my final answer. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So that is all that we need to do in question number 1. So you will be given 2 or 3 terms. So for example, they'll give you 2 terms here, 2 terms here, 2 terms here. They are giving you 3 terms here. Now all that you need to do is just take the common factor out. Any doubt, Mr. Sir?
No.
If you look at this part. Now here you'll have to do 2 things. If you look closely, you'll have to actually do 2 things. So 27 m cube minus 18 m square n cube 75 m cube n square. Mr. Sarthak, have I copied it correctly? M cube n cube m square n cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, m cube n square. Yeah. Okay. So can you suggest what is the common factor?
Square.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
M square, N square.
M square, M square, N square. Yeah, that is the common factor, but we will have to take a common factor from these numbers also. Can you suggest what is the common factor from these numbers?
3.
3. So in this question, this is your final answer. This is your final answer. Because in question number 1, they are just asking you find the common factors. That is it. Any doubt, Mr. Sir?
No, sir.
So in these type of questions, there will be, you'll have to take common factor from the variables also, and you'll have to take the common factor from the number also. You'll have to do both the things. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So try to do this question number 1. In question number 2, again I'll take the difficult question. Let me take this question first. Okay. Can you suggest what will be the common factor, Sarthak?
3AB.
Why not 6 AB? Do you agree or not agree?
So, but you asked for common factors.
Yeah, 6 is a common factor. For 18, 24 and 30, the common factor is 6.
Yes, sir.
And AB again is a common factor. Do we agree to this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what should I write inside the bracket? What is the first term that I should write?
So I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can make a mistake. That is not an issue. Whatever you feel like.
AB.
Okay. Okay. AB. But there is a 18 here. So should I write 3AB? Do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
Because if I multiplied 6AB by 3AB, I will get 18A square B square, which is this term. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No, sir.
See, factorization is a reverse of expansions. Again and again, I am trying to tell you that factorization is reverse of expansion. What is the second term that I can write?
4A.
4A. Will it be plus or will it be minus?
Minus.
Minus. Shabash. Very nice. This is correct. What is the third term that I can write?
5A. No, 5B.
5B. Shabash. What should be the sign?
Plus.
Plus. Correct. Very nice. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that now if I start opening this bracket, I should get this term again. Have you understood? The question again.
Yes.
So 6 into 3 is 18. A square, B square, minus 24. A square B plus 30. AB square. So Sarthak, any doubt?
No.
Yeah? Have you understood the logic?
Yes.
Okay, let us do another question. Let us do this question. This seems to be a bit difficult. So, what is the common factor here?
7x minus 4y.
7x minus 4y is the common factor. And what should I write inside?
2x minus 4y.
Because this is cube, I'll have to write square. Any doubt?
No, sir.
And then because there is a minus, what should I write next, Mr. Sarthak?
Minus 3. Only minus here.
Minus 3. Only minus 3. Any doubt?
No, sir.
So, again, if I want to check my answer, what I'll do is I will multiply these terms. So 7 2s are 14. X minus 4y into x minus 4y square is x minus 4y cube minus 21 x minus 4y. Mr. Sarthak, is it making sense or not?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So this is in factorization, this is step number 1, where you just take the common factors out. Would you be able to do these questions, question number 1 and question number 2?
Yes.
Yeah, you can start doing the questions. Even if you make a mistake, don't worry, this is the first lecture. We still have a long way to go in factorization. So it is absolutely okay, you can make a mistake. Just try to do question number 1 and question number 2. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can start.